Put through the call.
Calling Central Airport for plane to land connection. And the phone stopped ringing.
No matter, we'll go on in anyway.
Alan! Alan!
Here I am under the couch.
Thank heaven you're safe.
You all right, son?
I guess so.
Where's Fu Manchu?
He said he'd be well across the border on the way to Asia by the time the telephone set off the explosion.
We may not be able to stop Fu Manchu, but we still have a chance of getting to the tomb ahead of him.
We have?
Definitely. The only clue that Fu Manchu has to its location is the cardiac segment. Professor Randall has an exact duplicate of it, and he's having it translated. Come on.
It names the Temple of the Blind Dragon, located somewhere in the hills of Nihala. That name may have been changed since then.
Nihala. Then Fu Manchu must be headed for Branipur. That's the only large settlement in that area.
Does that mean that the lost tomb of Gengis Khan is located in that general district?
It's almost a certainty. We have a fair chance of finding the tomb before Fu Manchu if we work fast.
Precisely. While you're making preparations, I'll go ahead by clipper ship and do a little investigating.
We can leave immediately.
We?
You forget it was Fu Manchu who murdered my father. He shan't escape if I can help it.
I'm not concerned with Alan Parker, but Sir Nayland Smith is an enemy not to be taken lightly. Crawford is going to the Orient to attend a Saipan meeting. If he were on board the same clipper ship with Sir Nayland, anything might happen. I must use the telegraph at once. Pay them.
Carry that onto the clipper ship yourself. We don't want to disappoint Sir Nayland Smith.
Now suppose we check with the wireless operator. He may have some word for us.
I think it's a good idea.
Won't you come in for a bit, Alan?
No, I think we both better get some sleep. See you in the morning.
Good night.
Nayland Smith will interfere with Fu Manchu anymore. Get the lizard and bring it back to my compartment.
A visitor. Obviously sent by Fu Manchu and a victim of his old scheme to kill me.
Why, that's Mr. Crawford's manservant.
What's this you're saying about my servant?
Only that he just made an attempt to kill me with a poisonous lizard. I suggest you have the body removed, officer. I will give you a detailed account of the accident later.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry about this. If there's anything I can do.
Oh, we can't blame you for this. Come in, Alan. I encountered one of Fu Manchu's poisonous lizards some years ago in Burma. The scent on the pillow put me on my guard. There's an American by the name of Crawford stopping at the Imperial Hotel. We have every reason to believe he's working for Fu Manchu. You might have him here on a routine inspection.
I'll call at once. Imperial Hotel, Mr. Crawford, please.
Hello?
This is the British consul. We find that you haven't submitted your passport for inspection.
Yes, of course. I'll be right down.
We'll check with you later, Wilson.
Right.
Alan, I think I'll drop into the cable office. You want to come along?
No, I'll meet you here in an hour.
Right. Goodbye.
What is it?
A messenger.
Well, just a moment.
What is it? Our illustrious master awaits all loyal members of the Psi Parte.
All right.
What did you find out from Crawford?
Nothing definite yet. He returned to his hotel to get some papers for me and hasn't come back.
How long ago was that?
Over an hour. I rang his room, but there's no answer.
No answer, eh? Maybe I can find out something if I drop in while he's out. Has Alan been around?
Not yet.
Well, when he comes, ask him to wait for me at my quarters, will you?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Gentlemen of the Saipan.
Illustrious one.
I have summoned you from your various provinces to bring you good news. The scepter of Gengis Khan will soon be ours. This Kardak segment bears the secret of the lost tomb, where the sacred scepter has been buried with the great Khan for centuries. Once this segment is inserted in the idol from which it was taken, it will reveal the location of the tomb.
The idol you speak of, illustrious one, do you know of its location?
The segment names the Temple of the Blind Dragon, but as you all know, it is now known by another name. I shall have no difficulty in locating this temple, and once there, I shall obtain final instructions which will lead me to the tomb.
The tribesmen are ripe for revolt now, but unless we can bring them the scepter...
When the scepter of Gengis Khan reposes in my hands, I shall declare the prophecy of the holy year fulfilled and give the signal for a revolt which will drive our enemies into the sea.
This temple of the blind dragon, illustrious one, you say its new name is known to us?
Were I to mention... Were I to mention it, you would recognize its identity at once. While Sir Nayland Smith and his young assistant, Alan Parker, are searching the wasteland for its location, I plan to win the goodwill of the temple priests and obtain the information we desire. Does that meet with your approval, Mr. Parker? You were very clever to trick my messenger into bringing you here. That feat was accomplished only once before in the history of the Saifan, and it may interest you to know that that person did not leave the room alive. And now, will you please honor us by rising, Mr. Parker?
Stand back.